Hello and good morning and welcome to this productive Saturday vlog. So my last vlog you saw was studying for my midterm, and I'm not gonna lie, I studied pretty hard and afterwards I was very burnt out. As a consequence, this week it was very hard to get out of bed and I didn't really do any studying. I took the last day off, so I've been pretty easy on myself, but I think I'm ready to reset and be productive once again, so hopefully that's what we see in this vlog. But before we get started, I gotta make some breakfast. And in the morning I'm making waffles. No, I'm not making waffles, but I'm gonna make some eggs. Alrighty, so the first action item on the list is to do something called portfolio. So what is portfolio, you may be asking? Basically, it is a very important part of our curriculum where we are forced to reflect on our clinical experiences. And basically, there is a significant body of evidence that shows that reflecting on these clinical experiences helps us become better learners and more resilient physicians. So you know what? I'm down to reflect. It is kind of a pain because you kind of forget about it and then all of a sudden, oh, portfolios due. So we submit these reflections and then we talk about our reflections in a small group. I will show you an example. So they give you examples of prompts in terms of things you can write about or reflect on, such as what are you noticing about the behaviors and abilities of others. For mine, I drew like a little cartoon example of my preceptor being a really supportive teacher in terms of giving me books and things to read up on, and then we discuss them next time. And then above, I just have like text being like, my preceptor was a supportive teacher. Alrighty, so current time is 9:40. I'm gonna go get ready. I'm heading out to help a friend go wedding dress shopping. Super exciting, kind of nice way to break up the day, and then hopefully I will be back to work. Alrighty, Operation Wedding Dress is in progress. Wedding dress shopping session 1 is complete. We went to this lovely bridal boutique. The lady was very helpful and she wasn't too like pressuring in terms of trying to make the bride feel interested in dresses or trying to push sales, which I think is so important because that can be a huge turnoff. Anyways, it was a nice break to the morning and now I'm heading back to the box. Alrighty, I am back in my comfy clothing. This candy is supposed to be for the trick-or-treaters, but you know, I might just grab a few for myself. Next, I'm learning about the importance of exercise. Speaking of exercise, I really need to get back into it. Alright, so I have one more lecture, some histo, and some anatomy left to review. Just had a little break, watched some TV, had a nap, and now I'm gonna go grab some lunch. Alrighty, so I am back from my lunch break turned shopping break, and now I'm gonna pound out that last lecture that I have to do. Also, I've sort of been changing up how I take notes. If you watched my previous video of how I take notes in lecture, basically I would have two windows open, the lecture slides on one screen and then a Word document on the other. And in the Word document, I kind of verbatim wrote out what the lecturer was saying and then moved like important diagrams and things into the Word document. So there were pros and cons to this note-taking method. So the nice part about this was because I was writing down everything the lecturer was saying, I never had to refer back to the lecture recordings. However, on the con side of things, I was basically making more work for myself when I came to study and review because I was making the lecture longer than the PowerPoint slides. So instead of summarizing and condensing, I was making it more tedious than necessary. So now what I've chose to do is challenge myself to have only one page per lecture. So hopefully that forces me to condense things or at least write really small. And then when I go back to review for my final, it won't be as daunting because I won't have so much extraneous information. I kind of feel like I've come full circle because at the start of medical school, basically this method of writing notes out on the iPad was what I did. And then I shifted and changed my mind and decided to type them. Now I'm back to writing them on my iPad. The only difference is I'm sort of forcing myself to only write down the important things and hopefully limit it to one page. The one page is the big difference here. Alright, so I am done the last lecture that I needed to do in terms of catching up. I still have to go through anatomy and histology for this past week. but I'm going to take a break and probably make some food. Dinner is served. So I had my dinner and then I proceeded to watch YouTube videos in bed, which was very relaxing. Now I'm back at my desk and I'm going to force myself to go through histology. I think I've probably let this vibe come across in other videos, but I'm just gonna come out and say it now. I don't care. The fact of the matter is, I do not like histology. I find it very boring. That being said, I don't mean to offend anyone. If you like histology, good for you. I know lots of people in my class like really enjoy it. I don't like it. I can understand that it is incredibly important. Pathologists diagnose things from histological stains all the time, but it just is not for me. If you're like, what the heck is histology? Well, let me tell you. Histology, the study of the microscopic structure of tissue. Basically, you look at stuff like this, and based on these photos, you can miraculously diagnose what a patient has. So yeah, in our medical school, we don't really have like courses or subjects. We just take one course and it's called medicine. And in medicine, it's everything. It's lectures, it's anatomy labs, it's radiology labs, it's histology labs, it's pathology. But if I had to say I had a least favorite thing, you guessed it, it's histology. Comment down below, what is your least favorite thing to study in school, despite like you knowing that it's important or it being relevant? What is something you hate to do?
Alright, hey, my histology on synovial joints is finally done. Yep, it's 11 p.m.
I may or may not have gotten very distracted during that work session and played the piano. I need somebody to have, somebody to hold.
Alrighty, well, I am now lying on my floor, and it is the end of the day. So thank you so much for joining me on my Saturday vlog. Don't forget to comment down below what your least favorite subject in school is/was, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!